This is Rock Leach with Social Fire. So I just got a video somebody sent over to me. It looks like Pastor Keion Henderson, and y'all know he asked for $4 million. I know I'm holding up 8 fingers, but he asked for $4 million in addition to what the insurance company was going to give him. But it looks like the insurance company not finna pay one dime. Oh, you don't want to miss this video. All right, this is Rock Leach with Social Fire again. So I did get a video that was sent over to me, and we're going to go ahead and react to that video. This is really a reaction as well. We just wanted to make sure we went through so it wouldn't be any copyright strikes. So I want to make sure that not copyright strikes, but we don't want to infringe upon anyone's copyrights. And so I do want to make sure that you all understand I am going to stop the video because I have to stay within fair use. So miss me with the comments about let the video play. We're going to stop from time to time and have a conversation. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this video. Pastor Keion Henderson himself. You're going to hear the audio, but this is him himself saying what's going on. Here we go. Let's go. I think he's going to be praying at first.
And we release these seeds, multiply them in such a way that our enemies will be sorry that they spoke about your child. I'm going to be transparent with you through this process. We haven't even had an insurance adjuster to come to the church yet.
Wait a minute. With all this time, no insurance adjuster yet. That is crazy.
First of all, they're still arguing about what caused the damage. See, insurance company's job is to take the money and then argue with you when it's time to pay. We know what caused it. It wasn't nothing but one thing that happened that day.
Wait, that's almost like if they're arguing about what caused the damage, and we all know it was a hurricane, that almost suggests maybe there was some damage that the hurricane couldn't have produced. It's almost like, somebody has some damage. Y'all know, don't act like y'all brand new to this. It's insurance fraud where somebody will go out there and actually a storm did come, but then you had somebody go through there and break out all the windows and do a whole bunch of other stuff to all the neighbors' houses down the street, and y'all all came, that kind of stuff. So this sound like some hood. They don't believe, because that's what it sounds like is going on, but let's continue. Oh my goodness, let's continue.
It wasn't 12 disasters in Houston on that day. We know what happened, but we're in that process. And then they came back and then they said, well, it's going to take us about another 4 weeks. So they're playing games with us. But y'all better know, if y'all don't know me, there's 2 things that I know how to do.
Okay. Let me. Okay, it is 2 things you know how to do, Pastor Keion Henderson. Let's see. We remember one of the things you know how to do.
Stop her. Hush. Silence in the name of Jesus.
All right, so clearly you know how to hush and silence people. That's what it looked like is going
Number
on.
one,
So you know how to hush and silence people. We ain't forgot that. We ain't forgot what you did, snapping your finger at the woman. So I already believe God have judged you, but let's go ahead and hear. I'm going to back it up just a little bit. I want to hear what the rest of what you got to say here.
y'all better know, if y'all don't know me, there's 2 things that I know how to do. Number 1, I know how not to quit. And number 2, I can throw them hands.
Y'all, I'm sorry, because some of the stuff I'm just not hearing. This is crazy. You throwing hands now. You got them hands. You got one hitter quitters. You a pastor talking about you got them hands. You know how to throw them hands. You don't. Okay, I got family that's in the streets. Keion, you don't look like you got no streets in you, player. I'm just gonna go and say that. Now, this is not me stepping away from the church and saying that but I know where I come from. You don't have no streets in you, man. Go on and embrace the suburbs and quit playing with folk. You ain't got no hands out here. You're going to sue somebody. That's what you're gonna do. I'm just saying. Y'all forgive me. Let's keep going.
In the spirit, in any other way. I can do it. I promise you. And I can't beat everybody. I promise you. I'm not that dude so I can beat everybody.
Okay, please make that plain.
If anybody fight me, they gonna know they was in one. Now you gonna be like, they gonna see you. They might have won. They gonna be like, but dang, dog, who was he?
Okay.
I'll do anything. I'll bite you, cut you, whatever it takes.
Sue you, run home, tell my mama. I'm just saying, he just don't seem like the type that had that in him. Okay, let's go ahead.
I'll stab you with a spoon if I need to.
They got to do the insurance. Go ahead.
But we're in the fight. And this church has never been in a fight that we didn't win. Okay. Well, let me give you the victories. We finally got the Dream Center open. So the Dream Center is open. Because of your faithfulness in giving, we were able to do that. Again,
I'm not sure exactly what the Dream Center is. Anybody that know that, I'm quite sure that's of course it's an aspect of their church, but I'm not sure exactly. If you know, get in the comments, let me know what that Dream Center is. Let us all know what the Dream Center is.
Never been in a fight that we didn't win. Okay. Well, let me give you the victories. We finally got the Dream Center open. So the Dream Center is open. Because of your faithfulness in giving, we were able to do that. Again, we ain't got no insurance money, so we're doing this cash.
He just acknowledged that they don't have any insurance money, so they're doing this cash. Was this something that was that they were going to do with the insurance money, and they're having to do it with cash? Now, what that cash, what it was actually originally going to be used for? Because whenever it's behind the scenes as leaders, we have to make adjustments. But you're doing that cash. I wonder if there are members that are asking questions about this. So that cash originally, what it was originally allocated for, what's going to happen there if we had to move this over here to do this, because the insurance money, which was actually what we were going to use to correct that, what's going on? Let us know what these puzzle pieces are. I'm just saying, somebody need to be asking questions here.
We got the Dream Center open. What's the holiday that's coming? Is it Memorial Day or Labor Day? Which one coming? Labor Day. We'll have our daycare open by Labor Day. We'll be open. We won't be able to have them in the building because it's still uninhabitable, but we're renting spaces. We're actually, when you come up there next time, you'll see we're going to be trailers and everything all in the grass because they won't let us in the building, but it's still our land.
Okay, well, that's good. He's got somewhere for the babies to go. Now, these babies, Lord. Okay, let me just keep going.
So we're going to use everything we can. It's going to be cubicles and buildings all outside because we're going to do what we got to do. And so we're going to get there, and I'll be able to have an answer for you next week about where we're going to be. There's a good possibility that we will be in the same place until our building is finished. So we won't have to move around. And God is blessing us to be able to do that. We called one company to.
Now, I want to go ahead and that was most of what we're going to do. I'm not going to go any further than that. I want to get into, he brought up several things because they talking about taking 4 more weeks with this. They're talking about taking 4 more weeks. So I want to get into how long does it actually take an insurance company to, because all the stuff, all the dragging the feet, all of the going back and forth, all of the wondering what actually caused the damage. That kind of sounds like there may be some some things in there that most folk not wanting to look at. Is that is it that they're saying that there was some damages and different things that y'all are raking in there that don't have nothing to do with the hurricane? And if that's going on, Lighthouse Church, Keion Henderson, if that's going on, y'all the ones playing the game. It's not the insurance company. They have to protect themselves as you all are trying to protect yourself. But I was just looking at this and I was like, I wonder what all go into. Now, I know some of you all can jump in the comments, and if there's an insurance adjuster that wants to be interviewed, I will interview you so we can all get some clarity on this. As it pertains to something specific like this. But just looking at this, I know that there are like 6 different things that goes into from the time that there is a claim made up until you get a check. Because, that's what we want to know. When I make this claim, how long before I get my money? That's what most folk, let's just go and keep it 100. That's what most folk want to know. When I make this claim, how long before I get my money? Yeah, I want my money, and it's my money, and I want it now. All right. So, number one, the severity of the damage. They want to know that. Number two, documentation and filing. Like, when did this happen? Number three, insurance company process. I didn't know, but all insurance companies have different processes. And I think if he brought up the insurance company, it would let us in too much on what's going on, because then I'm sorry, excuse me. Then we could go in and find out how long they generally take with this. The volume of claims. I'm quite sure, because this is Houston and there were a lot of people filing claims. Most insurance companies in that area had a lot of claims. And so that's probably lending to the schedule of it as well. Then they got to look at adjuster schedules. Once again, because this is Houston and this was early July that it hit, and it actually hit Houston in July 8th. It hit Houston July 8th. And which was some time ago. It hit Houston, and so I'm quite sure there are a lot of claims in that area, and the adjuster schedules are pretty full. They got a lot of places that they're going. All right, and that was number five, the adjuster schedule, and number six, state regulations. According, let's see, some states have regulations that require insurance companies to settle claims within a certain period, typically 30 to 60 days after the claim is filed. Now, I'm just kind of looking at this, it goes into the general time, because I wanted to try to get a breakdown, just did my research, and the general time, let's look at that. So from the initial response, that's when it's claimed, when the file is claimed, up until it's paid out, could take 2 to 3 months. It could take 2 to 3 months. And I know that we are already almost out of of August. Of course, we're out of July. So it looks like, and I'm not sure exactly what that state of Texas timeline is, but I just wanted to give those things there. But could it be, because we got to look at this as well, could it be that he's getting ready to ask people for more money because you've already asked for 4 million? That's what you needed. But that 4 million was based on, from what I'm gathering, it was based on what you were probably going to get from the insurance company. Now, are you taking the insurance company out of the equation so you can get more money from people? That's the thing that I'm trying to make sure that this is not what's going on. Are you gearing up to be the victim here and to say the insurance company did you wrong? We're fighting as much as we can. We're fighting, and they did us wrong. They're not giving us anything. I'm just saying, is it gearing up to do that? Because y'all, we've seen all kind of scandals before. We're not even going to talk about with insurance with Joel Osteen in Lakewood, when that whole thing happened, where they found $600,000 in the bathroom wall. A plumber ran into $600,000 in the wall of Lakewood Church. And so Houston, yeah, we got a problem, and we continue to have a problem here. Is that what's going? Is it something like that that's going on? Churches are not excluded from some level of fraud. Now, I'm not saying that that's what's going on here. I'm just trying to look at things all across the board. I wanted to look at it from the insurance standpoint, what could possibly be going on. And he's saying they arguing about what could have actually caused the damage. That's really suspect right there. That lets us in on a whole lot right there. But I ultimately want to know what you think about this. I want you to jump down in the comment section and let me know what you think about this whole update on Keion Henderson. And they might not get this money, y'all. Let's go.